Well, the state and county fairs may be over, but there's still summer fun to be had in mid-Missouri.
Ryan Rumba joins us live from Jefferson City with a sneak peek at a fun event that starts tonight. Hey, Ryan.
Good morning, guys. Yes, I am at the Jefferson City Jaycees Fairgrounds this morning, and no, there's no fair, but there is a fun event going on this weekend. It is the Midwest Xtreme Tractor Pull, and it's a new one for me because I've never been to a tractor pull before. I am here this morning with Braden, aka Youngblood. Good morning.
Good morning.
Thanks for coming out.
Yeah, thank you for having me.
Now, how old are you?
I'm 16.
You're 16 years old, and you drive these things.
Yeah, I drive.
Can you even drive a car yet?
Yeah, I just got my license in April, so.
That's awesome. So,
yeah.
But you've been driving these well before you got your license, right?
Yeah, but not quite this caliber. So yeah, this is a little more high tech, I guess you could say.
Now, from what I understand, you're one of the youngest in the nation to do something like this, and you're from right here in mid-Missouri. Tell me about that.
Yes, that is correct. I started whenever I was about 10 on just farm tractors and stuff like that. But in order to do this, like this association and everything, and this high caliber pulling, you got to be 16 years old, and that's like the minimum age requirement.
So young blood works. You're the young blood out there.
Yeah.
And you tell me it runs in the family. Tell me about that.
Yeah, my dad, he started whenever he was 16, and I think his dad started about the same age, my grandpa. And yeah, they've been doing it ever since. It's just, always been in the family. We've always loved the sport.
And they called him Young Blood, and now you're the Young Blood.
Yeah.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah.
So you're going to be driving this weekend, right?
Yes.
Okay,
yeah.
so tell me a little bit about this tractor. Let's check it out a little bit. So what makes this different than, a tractor at somebody's farm?
Well, tractor at somebody's farm probably has a stock, horsepower about like 200 to 300. This one's probably more about 3,500 with 4 turbos and around 477 cubic inch. So,
I can't say that I know exactly what that means, but it sounds really powerful, huh?
Yeah, yes, definitely.
So what are we talking that you're pulling? How heavy are these sleds that you're pulling?
I really don't know the exact weight, but in the weight box they add more weight depending on like how good the track is. If the track is really good, then we might hook a little bit better and pull a little farther, so they might need to add more weight in the sled.
Okay.
So really it's variable. So.
Yeah, this is a really, really cool tractor. This is surprising for someone who's only 16. This is pretty impressive.
Yeah, I love it.
Now, you've traveled all over the place. You've even been to Europe for competitions. Tell me about it.
Yeah, that was quite the experience. It was definitely different over there, not just for like the tractor pulling and everything, but just the culture and the food is definitely different. That's the main thing that I remember is the food. But
hey, getting to travel to Europe and do what you love, you can't really complain, can you?
Yeah, well, this is a vacation. So.
This is really cool. You actually have another tractor right behind us. When we come back, we're going to check out that one because that's a totally different class, right?
Oh, yeah, definitely.
Very cool.
A whole different class.
Very cool. Well, the event's tonight and tomorrow, correct?
Yes.
Awesome. Well, we're going to talk about it a little more when we come back, and we're going to check out this other tractor. But for now, we'll send it back to you guys.
Ryan's learning a whole bunch this morning.
She does. She is.
Yeah.
Yes. Well, not only is Football Friday night coming up tonight, there's also another fun event starting this evening.
Ryan Rumba joins us live from Jefferson City with a sneak peek of this competitive motorsport event. Hey, Ryan.
Good morning, guys. Yes, I am at the Jaycees Fairgrounds this morning, and like you said, no more fairs or anything like that, but we are talking about a fun event that's coming up tonight. It is the Midwest Xtreme Tractor Pull, and like I said earlier, this is a new one for me, so I'm learning a lot this morning, definitely. I'm here this morning with Braden. Good morning.
Good morning.
Now, for our friends at home that are just tuning in, how old are you?
I am 16.
You're 16 years old, and you are driving these huge tractors. Tell me about that.
Well, I'm pretty sure I'm the only 16-year-old doing it, but there's just older adults.
Yeah, this weekend you're going to be competing against older guys.
Yeah. But
very cool.
It's definitely an awesome experience I've had on these tractors.
Yeah, so you're the young blood, and this is one of your tractors. Now we've got another one over here. Tell me the difference between these two. There's an obvious physical difference, but what are the events? How are those different?
This class over here, it's the maximum weight that you can have in this class is 8,000 pounds, and there's a certain length that you can only go up to. It's around 13 to 14 feet, and you can almost do anything to it, but you got to stay in those requirements.
Okay, tell me about these engines right here. There's 6 huge engines on the front.
These are Chevy big block engines. These are typically the type of engines that you see in drag racing and street cars, like hot street cars and stuff like that. But except they only use, one engine in there.
Right. Tell me about these huge tires now. These are about as tall as we are.
Well, we need these big tires to take off this horsepower. So yeah.
Yeah, I don't think you'd be able to pull all this without these huge tires, and we've got some little mini tires in the front. Now, when you hop in there, we tried to fire it up earlier, and we were going to show our friends at home, but it would have blown people's speakers out of their TVs. Tell me about how loud it gets out here.
Oh, yeah. I usually wear earplugs whenever I'm going down the track. It gets really loud.
And you guys only fired up 2 of them.
Yeah, just 2, So it would have been a lot
6.
louder with 6, but...
Tell me about how tonight, set the scene for us. How's tonight going to be?
Well, we're going to have 7 classes tonight. The first part of the session, or first part of the pool, we're going to have NTPA classes, and that's the association that I'm in.
Okay.
You know, we mainly run up north, a little bit south, but mainly up north, and that's mainly where all the higher class competitors are.
Okay.
But the rest of the pool is going to involve outlaw.
Okay.
That's the name of the association, and they're more, I guess you could say, local.
Okay.
But yeah, it's gonna consist of both. So
yeah, I was chatting with another guy out here. It's 2 big organizations coming together, the best of the best, and it's the end of the season, so it's going to be pretty intense.
Yes, it is.
Well, that sounds good. So. Yes, so we're going to hang out here. I might hop in one of these tractors. Not going to drive it around though. And later we're going to come back. We're going to talk more about this weekend's event at the JC's Fairgrounds in Jefferson City. But for now, we'll send it back to you guys.
Not your father's tractor.
No. Coming up, the family behind the Christmas Jammies song is back at it again.
You're watching KRCG 13, live at sunrise.
That bus summer was so long, all day long. Give me a snack, give me a snack, give me a snack. I can't believe school is back.
Well, there's still summertime fun to be had.
Yes, there is. Ryan Rumba joins us live from Jefferson City with a sneak peek at a fun event that starts tonight. Hey, Ryan.
Good morning, guys. Happy Friday. Now, if you at home are looking for something fun to do this weekend, there is a great event going on at the JC's Fairgrounds in Jefferson City. It is the Midwest Xtreme Pulling and Tractor Competition. I'm here this morning with Dave. Good morning.
Good morning.
Now, you're going to be the announcer this weekend.
Yes.
And this isn't your first event, huh?
No, it's not my first rodeo. I live in this world, and I think a whole lot of it.
Okay, and you are from the Outlaw organization,
I
right?
represent the Outlaw Association. I am licensed with the NTPA. I do 2 or 3 shows with them, but I primarily travel with the Outlaws.
Okay, and this is going to be a big show. Tell me about it.
This is one of the odd shows where the Outlaws and the NTPA Association come together. We don't compete against each other, but being on the same track, NTPA is all over the East, Ohio, Pennsylvania, Canada, and such as that. Brian Schranek has brought them into Jefferson City, which is a real highlight. I mean, that'd be like having Don Gartlett's come here with the NHRA drag race car. So that's quite a deal, but putting both associations on the same track all night long is just such a dollar value that you won't believe.
Yeah, and you said it's towards the end of the season, so it's going to be pretty intense here tonight. Right?
It is. There's a couple of classes that, with the NTPA, that's the end of their season on their light supers. Guys are in a points race with the Outlaws. Our wheel stand and 2-wheel drive trucks. Number 1 and number 2 are 4 points apart.
Okay.
And Saturday night is going to decide the points championship for that one class.
So they're going to be duking it out.
Oh, yeah. It's going to be very, very intense.
Yeah. So tell me about the event itself. It starts tonight. It goes tomorrow. What time do the gates open?
Gates are at 5 o'clock. Show starts at 7. We try as hard as we possibly can. We don't like to be a late start, so crowd can come expecting a 7 o'clock start. It is going to be a little warm, but if you like
it's
horsepower,
already warm out here.
If you like horsepower, though, it's here.
Yeah, and so it's also for the family. You said kids and families can come up, meet the drivers. Tell me about that.
This event here is so unique in that sport because you go to a ball game and you hear the stars and you see them at a distance, but you don't get to go talk to them.
Right.
And so here, when people come and they buy a ticket to get in, it's an open pit area. You can walk right up and touch them. You can meet them. You can talk to them. You can get autographs. You can ask questions. You want to know how you hook 6 motors together? The boys will tell you in a heartbeat. So you need to be here to enjoy the full experience. You need to be here at 5 o'clock to get a close-up look because the hoods are up and you see all the piping and all of that. So.
And there's a lot of good food and fun to be had as well, right?
Oh, yeah. Just you don't need to think. It is a family sport. I want to stress that fact. Whether the kids like the chrome, and okay, Mama's really not into it, but hey, it's pretty. So
Yeah, it'll
we
be a
got
good
four-wheel
night.
drive pickups. The class we hadn't talked about, we got the four-wheel drive pickups. You know, there's gonna be a truck here from North Carolina. So
That's awesome.
we got $10 million worth of equipment going to be sitting out in the pit area to take a look at it.
Hey, that sounds like a fun event. Fun for the whole family. I got to thank you for having us this
Not a problem.
morning. Good luck this weekend. Have a lot of fun. I'm sure you will. I'm sure you will. And we didn't mention before, the event this weekend benefits the Boys and Girls Club of the capital city. So we're keeping it right here at home. So check it out tonight. It's the Midwest Xtreme Tractor Pull competition right here at the JC's Fairgrounds. But for now, we'll send it back to you guys in the studio.